Hi, welcome to the training. My name is Singh. Today I'll be covering how to manage your orders on your cloud app in real time. Okay, so in my screen here, you'll see two screens. This is what the customers see on the left side. And on the right side here, this is what you and your kitchen staff will see. Okay, so let me just go to the other side here. So this is what they call the landing page. So for example, your customer will scan your QR code and they can land here on this page here. Once they land here, they can click on the order now and they'll be into the, doing that, they will go into the ordering menu. Okay, so you can see my categories are here. Sandwiches. So I'm selling sandwiches here. And I'm also selling plates. Okay, I can click on the images. I can place an order here by choosing the quantity. Okay. And I also have desserts, drinks, and sauces. And then below that, I'll have tips, taxes, and totals. Okay, and then the customer fill out their information and place the order. So we're gonna place an order here in a little bit, but before that, I'm gonna cover what you will see on your side. Okay, so you can have this on a tablet. You can manage it from your phone or a computer. Okay, and this is on the cloud, so you don't have to store anything on your computer. The database, the orders, everything gets stored onto your cloud account. Okay, so you can access this anywhere, even if you're home. You can see this and what's going on in your kitchen. Okay, so let's place an order here. When the customer places an order here, it gets sent over here to your side. Okay. Now on your side, you'll see the pending order list here, and you will see all the completed orders within the last 30 days. Okay. Now this will only show you the last 30 days for one main reason. That's because if you was to show, let's say, the whole year, okay, that would be thousands of orders, and it's going to be an endless scrolling cycle on your end here. Okay, now all the information doesn't disappear; it gets saved to your cloud database, which means you can go to the report section and you can generate a report by using these date features here: start date and end date. Okay, so for example, if you want it for the whole year, you can change the dates here. Okay, and change it here and run your report. So I'm just going to run this report here for the last 30 days. And you can see here, it's going to show me my pending orders. I have one, I have completed orders 50. Total items sold is 402. Total revenue is 3008. Okay. It's going to break down, show you all the charts, the busiest day, revenue by day, and most popular item, top earning item also. Okay, so for example, my mommy sandwich, that's my top earning items. Okay, you can see here I sold around $340 for that time period there. Size breakdown, large. Okay, my second item is the classic faux here, and the Nava dessert is my in third place. Okay, you can also scroll down the list here. You can see what sold the least. Okay, so my spring roll plate sold the least. Okay, cancel items and so forth. Okay, so let's go back here. Let me close this here. Let me go back to my other side here. I'm gonna stretch my screen a little bit so I can navigate back there. Okay, close. So you can see it here. Okay, so let's place an order and see what happens when a customer places an order. It immediately updates on your end also. So this is live mode here. Okay, so in mobile view, you'll see something similar to this. And let me stretch it out a little bit. Desktop mode, you'll see that it'll say live here. Okay. So this is mobile mode here. This is simulating what you would see on um, a tablet, a small tablet, or your phone screen. Okay, so let's start here. We'll go ahead and place a few orders, one order here, and we'll see it pop over on our pending side there. Okay, so the customer on their phone or PC, They scan your QR code and they get to your ordering site here, and they're going to place this order here. So let's look at some plates here. Let's order some pork belly here. We'll take a large here. They can always click on the image here, get a better view of it. Okay. And what else do they want? Let's say they want a little bit of dessert too. So get a few of these cookies here. Okay, and we can scroll down. We don't need to minimize anything at all. Let's go down to the place here. And this is a new drink that we just added onto our demo site. It's a watermelon drink. It's $2.75. It comes in medium only. So say customer wants 2 of those. Okay, it actually looks really nice here. Very refreshing. Okay, so this is their tax and totals, and they have the option to tipping you as well. So let's say they'll tip you $3. Okay, they input in their name here, and I'm going to use Lily's name. Okay, and they'll put in their phone number. Let's say 559-222-3333. Okay, now the robot place the order. Confirm that. 559-222-3333. Confirm. And the order's in place. Okay, so this is what the customers see, their order number. And what they order here, a breakdown of what they order and the cost. And they can click on Got It. Okay. The form will go back here. The order is sent. If you notice on the right-hand side here, it automatically generates that new order for my kitchen staff and myself to see. So you can see here, each of your staff members can have an individual login, and you can set that up into the app also by going into the user module here. Okay, so we can see this, and then my kitchen staff can see that a new pending order came in. So the newest order will be listed first on the pending side, and you can see my order here. The order number is here, date and time, customer name, phone number, total, and what they ordered. So my kitchen staff sees that this customer here wants a plate of pork belly, large. They want 1 of those. And they also see that the customer wants a coconut cookie dessert, large. They want 2 of those. And they also want watermelon drink, medium. They want 2 of those. So this is what my kitchen staff would do. They would prepare that. A lot of business online, they will contact the customer, send them the bill. Customer pays the bill through either Zelle, PayPal, or etc. If they don't pay it, they can come in and pick it up too and pay then. That's fine. It depends on your process. Okay. So let's say the customer pays, and we start preparing the order. Okay. So my kitchen staff finished preparing the order. They cook the pork belly plate. They package it. They're finished with the coconut cookie dessert, watermelon drinks prepared. We check that off. So this is your status here. Okay, your process status. Okay, so there's mainly 4 steps. Okay, customer paid or don't pay. You're done preparing it. You notify the customer that their order is ready. Okay. And then you will wait for the customer to pick up. Okay, so if you have multiple staff member in your kitchen, each of them can work on a different order, and everybody can see what their status are. You can see that this status here by this customer named Andy here. Okay, placed at 9 a.m. Okay, nothing has been done yet. So let's say the kitchen staff prepared it, but the customer hasn't paid yet. And the status here is still unpaid. Okay, we haven't called the customer yet. So you yourself as the owner can see that, and you can contact your staff if you like and say, well, how come this customer hasn't been notified if their order is prepared yet, or it hasn't been paid. Okay, so it gives everybody an update on what each customer's order progress is at. Okay. So let's say the customer, we notify the customer here, this customer here, Andy, okay, and he comes in, he pays. We could check that off, and he picks it up. Okay, that order is completed now. Okay, that order is taken off of the pending order list now, and it is placed on the completed order list. You can see Andy's order is here. Okay, for example, if this customer here, let's say Lily here, this order number 3 here, okay, let's say the customer didn't pay. Okay, let's uncheck that. Okay, and the customer, we call the customer, and the customer says, I don't want that anymore. Okay, we could cancel that order by clicking cancel order down here. Okay, so let's do that now. You'll get this pop-up here. You'll ask for a reason. Okay, cancel reason. So we'll say, we'll input in, let's say customer changed her mind, okay, or something like that. Okay, click OK. That order is now canceled. It gets removed from the pending order list, and it gets placed in the completed order list. But it does a few things here. Okay, there's a little bit of red highlighted around the order, and it tells you when the cancel order was initiated and the reason why. Okay, and that's what we input in. So this keeps all your staff member, including yourself, abreast about what's happening to the different types of order. Okay, you can look in the status here. Customer never paid. Okay, never picked it up. Order was canceled at this date and time, and this is the reason that your employee input that in. Okay, very similarly for Andy's order earlier. Okay, Andy picked it up, paid, we prepared it, we notified it, and Andy picked it up. It also marks the time when you check, picked it up. Picked it up at June 21st, 10:55 a.m. Okay, so if you look at the time here, this is the time that the order came in, and this is the time that we finished it. Okay, so from here to there, almost about 2 hours. Okay, so you can kind of look at the order and say, you know, why is it taking us 2 hours to process this one order here? Okay, a lot of the time it's not your staff. Your staff can finish preparing the order. It's when the customer picks it up, and we mark that they picked it up then. Okay, all right, so let's do it one more time. Let's place another order here. Customer comes in, and customer clicks on drinks. Okay, picks the tea. I'm gonna purposely put this order in, and that's all the customer wants. Okay, and let's call this customer. Let's say call it Donjo here. We're gonna put a phone number here, and we're gonna say not robot. And we're gonna place an order. And you'll see this alert here. Okay, this alert here says that please wait. You recently placed an order. You can place another in 8 minutes. Okay, customer can't place an order yet. The reason why is your ordering app knows that this customer have placed it in order about 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes ago. Okay, so it is what is called a spam guard. Okay, it tries to prevent people from spamming your order site. Okay, so it only allows the customer to each customer to place an order, but it locks them out for 15 minutes. They have to wait 15 minutes after one order to place another order. Okay, so that's what that alert is about. Okay, so it kind of keeps people from just continuously placing order and spamming your order site. Okay, even so, if you do see a customer that is bypassing that, and they're able to get around that, you could always cancel the order as well and mark them. And you can also ban their phone number. If they're using just one phone number, you can also use the ban here. You can ban that phone number, so it won't let them order anything else from that particular phone number there anymore. Okay, so it's a way to stop spam orders and fake orders. Now you always have to remember there are ways with where people are able to submit fraudulent order where they can manipulate the quantity, the price, okay, the total, okay. The Cloud App web card here has a detection system built into it, where if it finds that a particular order doesn't look right, it's gonna give you alerts right around the middle here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this old order here back. Okay, this Lily order that we cancel here. I'm gonna undo that. Okay, and it's gonna bring it back to my pending order list here. Okay, I'm gonna manipulate the price here. Let's say the pork belly plate here. Okay, I'm gonna manipulate the price, and then we'll see what kind of alerts, okay, that the system will pick up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into the menu here. I'm gonna scroll down, and I'm gonna find my pork belly plate there. It's right here. It's number 2, and I'm gonna edit. And I'm gonna change the price, and I'll change the price to let's say $7.50. Oops, not supposed to drag that over, but we'll fix that a little bit here. And the small is $3.50. Oh, not 350. $3.50. We'll update the item there. Okay, and I'm gonna have to stretch this over so I can kind of close that screen there. Okay, now I'm gonna refresh my site here so you can see it. Okay, so you'll see that you get this alert under the pending order here. You'll see this alert, something along this line here. Okay, possible order tampering detected. Okay, and notice that this particular pending order here, the pork belly plate, okay, large, is submitted at $8.50, but it's expected at $7.50 only. There's something wrong with it. Okay, subtotal store $22, expected $21. Okay, tax, something's wrong with the tax, and total store doesn't look right. So it usually marks it with an exclamation mark. There's something wrong with this. Okay, and for this is so that you are aware of this, is that anytime you see a possible tampering, you want to always review the prices. Okay, review the prices, the quantity, who that order came from. Okay, and if it doesn't look right to you, double check your prices on your menus. Okay, let me go back up here. Let me go here. I'm gonna refresh this also. Okay, and let's look at our plate here. You can double check your pork belly plate for the large here. What is the actual price there? Okay, so by you changing the price, the system will pick that up on the pending orders also, because it looks at the price that the customer has, and it looks at the price at your database, your cloud database side, and it try to matches it, to see if it's actually really correct. Okay, if it picks up a deviation, marks that as possible tampering. Okay, so a lot of the time it doesn't have to be you changing the price. It could be this customer manipulating an order and submitting that order to your cloud account. Okay, and if your web cart picks it up, what the customer can't change are the prices that you set, but they can actually submit fraudulent prices that comes into your system also. Okay, so your web card has a detection system. It picks that up, it alerts you. It is your responsibility to make sure and double check that. Okay, tax manipulation as well. Okay, if a customer submits an order with the tax manipulation amount, your system can detect that and it will alert you. So if you see that alert, pay close attention to it, review it. You can contact the customer. Tell the customer that, hey, there's something wrong with your order. Our system is picking up something that's not correct. We need you to resubmit that order. Okay, and you can cancel that order and say something like mark it as possible prod order. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is the how you can manage customers' orders in real time. Thank you for attending this training. I hope you learned something from this training, and I hope you are able to understand some of the process of managing customers' orders and on the customer side, and seeing the order come in on your side and your kitchen staff side. Okay, so remember, keep in mind that all your employees can have this list here or the admin dashboard open on different workstations throughout your store, or if you have a, let's say, a taco truck or a food truck. um, you can have multiple staff members. Each of them can have a tablet that they can see the orders, and they can process different orders, and everybody can see where each order is at. Okay. You can also search also if you have a big pending order list. Okay, you can search for the customer's phone number. For example, if I took Andy's number here, okay, Andy walks up to the window and say, "Yo, where's my order?" You can search for that also. Okay, and it'll show you Andy's order is not on the pending side, but it's under the completed side here. Okay, and we processed that order already. We can search for a name. Let's say my. Okay, there's 0, and you can see my order here. Okay, and we processed that. It's been picked up already at on June 19th, a few days ago. Okay, clear that. Okay, thank you for attending the training. I hope you learned something, and I hope this really helps you. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.